One of the first steps in selling your home is knowing the value and making sure it appraises for that value. So I'm here with Carrie Bishop, a real estate advisor with Engel & Volkers, one of Home Connect TV's real estate experts, to talk about how to properly price your home and why professional appraisal is so important. Welcome back to First Coast Living.
Well, thank you. It's great to be here, Jordan.
Great topic too. I can't wait to learn
Yes.
more. So what is one of the most important aspects of selling a house?
By far, the most important aspect is that list price. You have got to nail that on the head. You've got to hit that sweet spot, like in golf. You got to hit it right in the spot.
Right.
Reason being, if you go too high, it's going to sit on the market. And we all like shiny new things, right?
Oh yeah.
Every day, it's called DOM, days on market. Every day it stays on the market. In the buyer's eyes, it's losing value. So it's hugely
Because they're
important.
thinking, well, if it's not selling, what's wrong with it? Why would I want it? That's a good point. So how do you help the seller determine the list price?
Well, thankfully at Engel & Volkers, we have this great tool called Percy, and it scrubs all the information out there, and that gives us 3 valuation levels to start with.
Okay.
What I do is I go to the seller's house, I get a tour, because every house has a vibe and a feeling.
Right.
And no one knows the house like the seller.
Yes.
So I learn all the upgrades and what they've done and what's great about it. And then I look at the comps, and I value the comps within like a certain distance, like a couple miles, within 6 months, and it has to be sold. Not other houses that are listed, but houses that were sold.
Okay.
Those are the pure comps.
So when is the appraisal done and why is it done?
So the appraisal is ordered by the lender. The institutions want to protect their money and their investment.
Right.
So it can be done in the beginning of the transaction, it can be done a week before, but the sooner the appraisal is ordered and done, the better for everybody in the transaction.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
What happens if an appraisal comes in low though, and what is an appraisal gap coverage?
Yes, well thankfully the market is healthier now. It's steadied,
Yes.
it's leveled out, it's shifted. We're back in, everybody can breathe. It's not, the wild, wild west days are long gone.
Okay, good.
So we're not seeing those crazy gaps anymore. But if it does happen, if you're using a VA loan, you can do something called a tidewater, where you try to prove that the value that it's selling for is the actual value.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, there's things you can do to try to negate it. And then the coverage is if a buyer just wants it no matter what, and they happen to be, we are still seeing some multi-offer situations, and if they're in one of those and they don't care, they want to bring $50,000 to the table, they want this house, then they write that in the contract that no matter what it appraises for, they'll bring that much over.
Ah, okay. What are the benefits and costs to getting an appraisal completed prior to selling?
Okay, getting an appraisal done prior is great if you have a very unique property. Say you have a horse farm in the middle of a suburb, and there's no other real comps, or you have a landing strip, an airplane landing strip, something like that, then you definitely want to get a appraisal pre-sale. And you can keep it in your back pocket. Nobody needs to know about it. But you have it, and you know, and it's a third party. It's not you. It's not your agent.
Okay.
It's a third party. So, and you know that value. It's in your pocket, and they can cost anywhere between $300 and up. It depends. But it's a great.
How
thing
long
to
does it
do.
last?
Before
you'd have to maybe get it done again.
Yeah,
because things change so frequently.
Exactly. 4 to 6 months. I mean,
Oh,
it depends.
okay, that's a decent amount of time.
Yeah, it depends on a lot of different things.
Yeah.
There's no, set way, because you're getting it for your own information. You decide. Does that make sense?
Well, you're empowering us to make that decision.
Yes.
So thank you so much for all of your information today.
It's my pleasure.
It was so nice to see you.
Nice to see you, Jordan.
Of course. And if you'd like to see this again, of course, you can head to our website. But make sure you watch Home Connect TV now on 7 days a week with hundreds of homes for sale on the First Coast.